Flick 'em up. Scenario number 1. Gunfight at Walden Lake. The outlaws of the Cooper clan turn up in town. The sheriff and his lawmen have prepared those rascals a mighty cold welcome. Oh, the reputation of the Cooper clan precedes them. Wherever they go, they leave an awful mess behind. The sheriff invites them to leave town with no fuss, but the Cooper clan don't seem to be listening. Tensions rise and the fight breaks out right in the middle of town. Hi, I'm Brandon. This is my dad, Kevin, and welcome to Brandon's Game Show.
Welcome to the shelf.
Yeah!
Hey, go clear off your table because we got a great game for you. This is a dexterity game from Pretzel Games. It plays for 2 to 10 players. You're going to be cowboys in the Old West. You're going to be the lawmen against the outlaws in this flicking game called Flick 'em Up. So what struck us first about this game was the quality of this game, from the wooden box to all the wooden and cardboard pieces that you see here, right?
The cowboys are
the
definitely
cowboys,
wooden.
yes. You've got the cactus, the barrels.
The barrels.
Right?
Yeah.
And they've got these really great cutouts of these old style Western buildings. Really, really great stuff. Flick 'em Up is the name of the game, and the reason it's called that is that's how you move around the table, and that's how you end up shooting down your opponents. So you have 2 different types of disc that you're going to be flicking, and Brandon's going to show you how this works now.
That's right. So the first disc is the movement disc, and what you will do is that you would take your cowboy off, and then you'll place the movement disc right here where the cowboy was standing. You would flick it, and then it will determine where the cowboy would next land.
Right, so that's the way he moves across. So you could have a move as far as you want across the table, right? I guess the only rule that says if you bump into something else, you forfeit your move.
That's right.
It can get tough sometimes,
it does,
right?
Yeah.
All right, so you've moved. What's the other option that you have?
And then the second disc is the bullet disc. And you would place it right beside your cowboy, and you'll flick it, and then the other cowboy on the other side would be knocked out.
Right, so you're shooting these at your opponent and knocking them down.
That's right.
Right, so you basically just have those 2 things that you can do. One is that you could flick that movement disc.
That's right.
And you could do that twice, or you could shoot twice, or you could move once and shoot, or you could shoot once and then move. So it's always 2 actions, and it's always a combination of one type of action or both of them in your turn in whatever order that you like. And basically, it's always the last cowboy standing, and that's the person who wins the game most of the time. Now, Flick 'em Up is really nice. Obviously, the components are great, but it also has this really great scenario booklet. And in the scenario booklet, it has the setup that you would need to use for the game, for that certain scenario, and then the victory conditions and how that's going to work throughout the game. So sometimes it could be that you have to steal money from the bank, or you have to shoot the sheriff, and that's the only objective, right? So there's tons of different objectives. Admittedly, those can be pretty complicated sometimes to really win those before you run out of time in the game. So sometimes it's fun, even just with the game, to not use the scenario booklet and just set it up in your own scenario. And maybe just have a big old shootout. You know, sort of gunfight at the OK Corral kind of style. So that's really great to be able to do that. So whether you use the scenario booklet or not, it's great fun on the table, just flicking those discs around, moving your cowboys, and shooting each other down, right?
Yeah.
So what do you like most about the game?
I mean, I really like it because they spend like family time playing this game. I mean, I played it with both of my grandparents.
Right. Yeah, both grandpas like playing this game.
Oh, they do. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we would like say like the people's names.
Right, that's another thing that's really great, isn't it? I was kind of forgetting about that. Is sometimes we make up little backstories for our cowboys, and kind of have a storyline that goes along with the game. So this is something that we think is great fun to play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's different than your typical board game because it is a dexterity game, and you can play it on as big a surface as you like or on smaller surfaces. Right. And you know, the larger the surface and the farther apart your Cowboys are, then it would maybe be a little bit more difficult. But either way, it is terrific to play this game. Love moving things around,
That's
flicking
right.
those discs, knocking down the Cowboys, and seeing who the winner is, right?
That's right.
Yeah, great fun.
So once again, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time on Brandon's Game Show.
See you next time.
Calculating here.
Okay, let's do it.